All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. So in this one, we're going to be going over stock QMCO, which was our hot stock today. It ended up going up, I believe, about 100%. We went from 13 all the way to 28. We're up 1,700 bucks. But we're going to talk about why today should have been about a $10,000 to $15,000 day for me, and what I need to do next time to ensure success to that higher level. Because boy, oh boy, did we miss and not take some juicy trades. So hit that thumbs up. Remember our disclaimer, which is that day trading is risky. My results are not the typical results of a trader. And remember, I do not invest for my subscribers. That means I will never message you first. I will never send you a friend request first. I will never start a conversation about trading randomly for no reason. I'm a busy man. I'm trading all day. I'm working with students all day. I'm doing back end work all day. I do not take time to just randomly message people. So be careful, stay safe. Other than that, remember, copy trading does not work on this channel. Here's the full disclaimer, by the way. Here's the full disclaimer. Copy trading does not work on this channel. It's now on screen. And let's jump into it. Hit that thumbs up. Let's jump into it. This one's going to be short and sweet. QMCO is the main stock we're going to cover here. You know, for context, it did start off in after hours and even on Friday, really going from $4 on Friday up to 10.50, and then today continuing in after hours. Let's say after hours continued on after hours on Friday, and then in pre-market today. And by the time we got up to the open, this thing was consolidating below 14. We did have a high point of 14.50, and if we're to zoom in here, you guys will see that 14 coming into the open, a bit of resistance, and there is a possibility for the opening surge, right? Which is when the first candle into the day after 9:30 breaks over previous pre-market highs with decent volume, and that's exactly what we had here. If you guys look at the volume, flatline volume to then increasing in volume into the open, and then along a break of 14 in this gray area here, which then resulted into a massive move to 1560. I do have to remember to uninstall and reinstall my platform when I come back, because after this recap, I have to leave right away. When I get back, I have to uninstall DAS, reinstall it. Hopefully that fixes my issues at the open where it just lags and my level 2, my bid and ask price are inverted, right? Yeah, the level 2 DAS trader is good, but I have trouble every morning at the open, which sometimes prevent me from being in on a beautiful opening surge like the one we saw this today. So other than that, in terms of entries, right? Look at, man, I gotta, you know, to be fair, to be honest, straight one-on-one with you guys, I gotta stop fucking up. And I know I'm not supposed to cuss here, but I'm just gonna say it bluntly like that because I'm not doing a great job on these expensive stocks. Like for what I saw today, I should be up $10,000 to $15,000. Like, I mean, it was so available for me, and yet I'm being so passive towards the entries. And you know, let's look at this first bull flag right here. High 1560, low 1430. All right, when it first dips, it's a little tricky to get that bottom, but we bounce back up 1430, high 1530. There's $1.05 a share. The thing then double bottoms right here. There's no reason I should not be in this type of trade super aggressively. Double bottom, and then the double bottom bounces up a dollar, and what's that? 1530 would be a dollar, and then another 30 cents, 1475. This is a beautiful move. Like, just if I'm taking the opening surge, if I'm, this trade, I think a little bit more tricky, right? But if I'm taking the opening surge and I'm capturing this trade here, I should already be up, I mean, insane numbers, right? And it shows right here in this red candle when the stock actually fails and it pulls back. what it really means, right? So we could be in and have a tight stop. The low of this candlestick was 02. The entry area was around 30. If I'm losing 30 cents, fine. The goal here, though, is to just not be in here and still holding all the way down at 23 and losing $1 a share, which then makes our risk 1-to-1 versus the highs, right? It's really a 3-to-1 or 2-to-1, 3-to-1 plus if I'm in here selling into the highs, right? Versus this 30 cents risk. 30 cents of risk versus $1 share reward, definitely 3-to-1 is in there. So I already started off not being as aggressive as I should have been in the key areas. This thing pulls back and then it starts to curl up. And over here is where we had now, for me, which another area to be aggressive. Once the 1 minute candle started to make the new high right here, this was a bit of a bucking trend because we haven't really had it in a place where a breakout would have been obvious. Did we get it right here? Yes, we did. We did get it right here as well. But after this prolonged consolidation, especially when volume started to come in, this new high right here is definitely a place to start watching the stock again. High of day at the time is at 1560, and from here it's just uptrend, baby pullback, uptrend, baby pullback, uptrend. There's no excuse for me not to be up 10 grand on this. And throughout the live stream I'm saying, man, there's so many entries I'm not taking. So I sit here and I ask myself, what's the matter with me? It's different when you don't know where to buy, you don't know how to manage risk. But there is no reason I should know everywhere I need to buy and not buy in every area that I see the entry. So tomorrow, I don't understand why this is such a problem for me. This has been happening to me for some time on these expensive stocks. And I think two things. One, part of the way we manage risk is like being cautious in some areas. And I think the other side of it is like fear of like losing and losing big. But honestly, like today, I didn't really feel any fear. I think a lot of it was just trying to like almost like this perfectionism that I have where like I need everything to be a specific circumstance, which is just foolish because the market is the market and the market has a lot of variables, right? So can I accept that, one? And then two, when I see the damn areas to buy, take the freaking trades and then have my tight stop. Even if the stock goes down more than my stop, I'm gonna still cut it as quick as I can. And if I'm taking entries for my strategy, I cannot lose. In the long run, I will be vastly profitable. This nonsense of me seeing entries and not being in has to stop. So, I think if we can do that moving forward right away, the faster I get this figured out right away on stocks like this, back to plus 10K on the day. It is just so clear to me. And I will dominate. I will. There's nothing holding me back, man. There's no way I'm gonna allow me to be the reason why I'm not accelerating. It's just impossible. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow I'll be fierce. I'll be fierce, man. I'll be fierce. I'll have the heart and the courage of a lion. Every single trade that is there presenting itself, I will be in. Every single entry, I will be in. Without hesitation, without fear. I will be courageous. Because at the end of the day, the goals and the dreams that I have for myself, the ferocity and the ambition that I have, and the great goals that I have, my motivation to reach those levels of success is greater than any fear or any garbage that could be holding me back. And so ultimately, I will do what's necessary to ensure success. So QMCO and all the others that I failed on and not performed as well as I would have liked, I'm coming, man. Relentless Trader is getting ready for war, for battle, to win, to dominate. Tired of showing up and saying I should have been up this amount. And it's not necessarily about the gains per se. The gains is just the way to measure my performance in the sense of the missed trades, right? Hopefully that makes sense. This is more about me doing what I'm supposed to do in terms of what the strategy is, and then ultimately I will be rewarded with X amount of gains. So when I say I think I should have been up 10K, that's just the number that's relative to all the trades I didn't take, right? And maybe I missed like 8 trades of just seeing them pass me by like some damn deadline or something, flying by, and me just sitting there like a scared lion not jumping in or something. I don't know. So today marks the day. Today marks the line in the sand that now I'm putting my foot down and I'm taking control of the car. I'm taking control of the wheel. Any little gazelle that I see, jumping by, I don't even care if it's a gazelle. Man, it can be an elephant, a rhino. It can be another lion, man. I don't care. Whatever stock comes in front of me, I'm gonna tear it apart. I'm gonna pick it to pieces. I'm gonna take all the entries that I see, and I'm gonna come out on top winning, smiling, getting one step closer to victory, to being more refined, to being the best version of myself. The best version of myself can do this with his eyes closed, which means I can also do this with my eyes closed. And tomorrow I look forward to the opportunity of being better, of being a better version of myself, and ultimately becoming more refined, which will ultimately lead to more gains as a byproduct. So I know what needs to be done. Hit that thumbs up, stay safe, stay green. Catch you guys in the next one. Relentless Trader signing out.